Hello there and welcome to this segment on personal branding. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and it is indeed a pleasure for me to be sharing all of these tips with you, and I hope you make the most of it, and I hope it's going to transform your lives and it's really going to make a difference. We're going to start up straight away by defining what personal branding is, because it's a concept that is quite new to so many people. But I can assure you it is indeed a very, very important aspect and very important undertaking, which I encourage everybody to get into in life. And I always define personal branding as what people say about you when you are not in the room. That's what personal branding is. People's experience of you, people's impression of you, what people take home about you. When people come in contact with you, what is that impression that they take back home about you? That's what your personal brand is. And when Tom Peters was writing the article, The Brand Called You, in the 1980s, he indicated in that article that each and every one of us have a brand. We all have personal brands, whether we are conscious or aware of it or not. And so if you don't take out time to consciously brand yourself, others are going to help you brand you. And I can assure you, you don't want people to brand you for what you're not. You're definitely not going to like what people are going to say. From experience, you must have realized that some people give you tags and definitions that you don't really like. That's indicative that it is an experience they've had of you. And so what the personal branding process does is that it helps you to consciously manage your brand before people, consciously work on presenting yourself before people. Personal branding is the public projection of certain aspects of your personality, your skills, your talents, your values that can stimulate precise, meaningful perceptions in your audience, so that the qualities and the values you stand for can be perceived. And so it's important that you dedicate time to building your personal brand, because you want people to know you for what you stand for. You don't want people to tag you to values that don't belong to you. And so I want to encourage you this day, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a student, you're about leaving school, you're a career person, you're about changing careers, you're a business person, you're a professional, whatever you are, please take out time to build your personal brand. I always say it is 80% an internal process and just 20% external. And so rather than fighting to start on social media, I encourage you to start building your brand within, which has to do with your values, your skills, your talents, establishing them, setting them in place. And when you are certain of what you have as product, then you can move on to dealing with the other aspects of your brand, which have to do with the product, the promotion, the pricing and everything. But we're looking at brand within, which has to do with you as a person. And so if you're in school, I would encourage you to start taking steps now towards the career you're envisaging. Start doing those things that you want people to know you for. Start doing those things you want the future employers to know you for. Start writing some of those academic articles. Start engaging yourself in some of those activities, some of those internships that will help you place you as somebody who has passion for certain things, or who is good, or who can be an expert in a field. And also, if you are a professional, take out time to build your brand as clearly and as precisely as possible. It is important. People need to know you clearly for what you stand for. People need to know what service you offer, and also need to know that they can trust you for the service you're offering. And if you're a startup business, or somebody who wants to change career, whatever you're into, personal branding is for you. You need to commit yourself to it. You need to give yourself to it. It's a pretty simple exercise, because it's a daily conscious action. It's not something that you do overnight. And that's why I always say personal branding is not about faking. It's not about being inauthentic. It isn't about manipulation. And it is not new, because it's just coming across. It's just selling to people what you already are in truth. And so it's not about embellishing your ego. It's not about self-promotion or self-aggrandizement. It is about authentically presenting yourself to people for the values and the qualities you stand for, so people can experience you in truth for who you are. And so today I encourage you, give yourself to this exercise, give yourself to this task. It's going to make all the difference in your business and in your career and in your future career. And I look forward to working with you, with those who are interested, who are here for you. You can write to us, you can get in touch with us, and we're going to help you through this branding process. And until we meet again, there's ease to your branding success. Bye.